Hey guys, good morning. Welcome back to our channel, the Eaton Squad. My name is Addie. So for today's video is actually good news. Details coming right up.
Behind closed doors, I'm a fool for your love.
So like I mentioned, this video is good news. This is just posted from the Immigration Helpline Facebook page saying that the Bureau of Immigration is ready for the Philippines to reopen for international tourists. So the Bureau of Immigration will not announce any of this unless they have received a heads up from the upper management to be ready. So is this really the good news that we have been waiting for? Because the Bureau of Immigration is already set and ready for the Philippines to reopen for international tourism. So we will all read this press release from the Bureau of Immigration about this good news. Bureau of Immigration ready for Philippines reopening to international tourists. The Bureau of Immigration assured that it is ready for the eventual reopening of the country's border to foreign tourists amid the continuing decline in the number of COVID-19 cases in the country. Our frontline officers at the airports are ready and prepared, and we assure the traveling public of uninterrupted service should they decide to travel to the Philippines, Bureau of Immigration Commissioner Jaime Morente said in a statement. Morente said that while the current manpower of the Bureau of Immigration would need to be increased should international travel resume to normal, as the past, the Bureau has put in place a response plan to address manpower needs. Attorney Carlos Capulong, Bureau of Immigration Acting Port Operations Chief, disclosed that the recent adopted rapid response mechanism calls for the mobilization of Bureau of Immigration personnel assigned to the other operating units of his division to perform primary inspection and supervisory duties during times of heavy influx of passengers. He also bared that the Bureau is eagerly awaiting the appointments from the Department of Justice of the much-needed 195 new immigration officers who will be hired and later deployed in and outside of Metro Manila. The Bureau of Immigration issued the statement after Press Secretary Harry Roque said during a press briefing that the Philippines will reopen to international tourists in due time. Roque said that while Metro Manila's shift to Alert Level 2 from Alert 3 is very encouraging, the government will first have to observe the experience of other countries that have already reopened for foreign tourists. He also bared that the government is studying calls to expand its green list of territories whose travelers are no longer required to undergo facility-based quarantine upon their arrival. Should the Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases, or IATF, and the Office of the President see that the country is ready, we will be happy to welcome again foreign tourists to our shores, said Morente. The Bureau of Immigration earlier reported a 70% drop in international arrivals during the first 3 quarters of 2021 as compared to the same period last year. So this is actually a good progress for the Philippine travel updates coming from the Bureau of Immigration. It's good that they are all set and ready in case Philippine borders will be open for foreign tourists. If you guys watch our previous video that was last night from Secretary Harry Roque and Secretary Vergire, they were really talking about opening the Philippine borders in due time for international tourists. In due time, meaning we'll never know when. It could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be next month, or it could be next year. So, what they're doing right now is, of course, they are studying of what other countries are experiencing now that most of the neighboring Asian countries are reopening for foreign tourists. So, the Philippines is standing by and seeing what's going on, what's the experience, what the data says, what the science says of these particular countries that are opening. And maybe when they see these countries has successfully reopened their borders for foreign tourists, and there will be no surge, there will be no transmissions of COVID-19, that's probably the go signal that the Philippine borders are going to open for foreign tourists. So I can really feel that we're almost to the end of the line for the Philippine borders to reopen again for international tourism. And I will definitely keep you guys posted when that happens. But until then, please keep an eye on our travel updates to the Philippines, on when the Philippines will reopen, and when they reopen, what will be the guidelines for foreign tourists entering the country. Will they require a visa, or will they just reinstate what they were doing pre-pandemic time, that is visa upon arrival? So we will still talk about that, especially when they finally open. What will be the protocols? Because even if the Philippine borders will open, for sure we will still have to follow a certain protocol. And I will definitely keep you guys posted on that. Keep you guys on the loop on what's going on the Philippine travel updates to the Philippines. So this is our quick update for today. So what do you think of this statement? What do you think of this press release from the Bureau of Immigration? Is this really an indication that the Philippines is nearly opening its borders for international tourism? I would love to hear your opinion. Or is this one of those false hope again that the Philippine government has been giving to everyone who's been wanting to enter the Philippines for such a long time, that they would say, hey, we're reopening, but next week they will have a different update again, they will change their mind. So what do you all think of this press release from the Bureau of Immigration? Thank you so much guys for watching. Please like and share this video with your friends and family, because it will really help out our channel. If you are new to our channel, welcome. My name is Addie. We do travel updates, immigration updates, and any travel related updates to the Philippines, in the US, and neighboring Asian countries. If you are interested in those, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will be notified on updates like this. And to our subscribers, thank you guys so much for continuously supporting and trusting our channel. And to those who have just subscribed to our channel, we would like to thank you guys in advance for the support and trust that you guys will be putting in our channel. I hope to see you guys on our next travel update. Stay safe, stay healthy, and God bless everyone. Bye.